Menu narration option is set to off.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Stafford's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception?
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 95 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Mayfield now. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you. King, king, king. Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Swift. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on third down. Stafford, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, what's that? Hey,
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hurry, hurry. Mike 52, Mike 52. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 52. Regular, regular, regular. Boot, watch the boot. No.
Now Mayfield going for it all. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Desmond Trufant.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ty Johnson, the ball
That's a
carrier.
really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fellas, they don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike. Let him know. I got it.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, alert!
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 24, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
7-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Lions first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He was a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's go,
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Stafford's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
On the play. First down, Detroit.
Now they'll run on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play, brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Lions, first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Jones. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 3 from the 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
To the running back. Tackle made at the 5-yard.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug